So in this video, I wanted to briefly talk about the pens and pencils that I've been using in October of 2021. This isn't a review or recommendations or anything like that. It's just the pens and pencils that have been on my desk and that I've been using. Generally using them through happenstance, but sometimes because I'm digging more deeply into a topic or getting ready for a different video or what have you. Anyway, we'll jump right into it with what I've been using. Start off with this one right here. This is the Rotring 600 mechanical pencil in 0.5 millimeter in a special edition yellow. Basically, I don't know, a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, something like that, Rotring released their kind of like current crop of mechanical pencils in gold, rose gold, and white. Somewhere around that time, they released this yellow special edition, and I hadn't purchased one at the time. I had seen it looked pretty cool, but they're hard to find. I saw a couple online. I sort of stumbled on this one for sale, and it really wasn't much more than retail, so I grabbed it. These things seem like they're getting rare, or maybe people are hoarding them, or maybe they're just inflated prices on eBay. It's hard to say, but this is very cool. I like the yellow. I certainly do not need any more Rotring 600s, but I don't know how many of these they're making, and I want a chance to grab it and just kind of have it. Been using it a little bit. It's no different than any other Rotring 600 mechanical pencil, but the yellow is quite cool. So I've been playing with that a bit. Prior to that arriving, I had been using this one. This is the Krondosh 849 fixed pencil. So it's a clutch pencil, which uses this big 2 millimeter piece of lead inside, basically a Krondosh 849 body. This thing's kind of overpriced. Maybe it's $25 or so, but it's a nice clutch style pencil, fun to use and very reliable. I'm not the biggest fan of clutch pencils, but I've been kind of giving this one some patience and playing with it because so many people just kind of swear by this thing and really like it. So I wanted to, give it the old college try. On the fountain pen front, I've been sort of revisiting this Pen BBS 268. This is sort of their mid-range vacuum filler. It's a really fairly priced pen. I think it's $30 or so for a nicely made vacuum filler. And I've had this one for a while, but I hadn't used it a ton because I purchased it at the same time that I bought this Pen BBS 456, which is sort of like it's the larger version, kind of higher end with a bigger nib, bigger capacity and all that. But having revisited the 268, I've been really enjoying kind of the smaller size and the really nice build quality. The 456 is nicely made as well, but it's on the larger side. And this one has a nice small nib. It's a nice reliable writer and it's really well made. So I've been really enjoying this one. And I have it in the, I believe I have it in the fine size, which is kind of the standard size, and it's just a really nice smooth writer, very reliable, no dripping or smearing or anything like that. This is the 268, and I just have some platinum carbon black ink in there, which is just a good everyday ink. So super reliable, fun to use, but just always ready to go. So nice pen with a monster capacity. So I'm gonna try to get through this this fill before moving over to the next fountain pen. Sharpie has released some new S Gels. I did a quick video on it. It might be live at this time. So I've been playing with this one. This is the all black S Gel, but around the same time this was showing up, I had just been randomly using an S Gel for note taking, and I had bought a bunch of these Sharpie S Gels. This is the non-metal one. This is just a standard one with the 1.0 millimeter refill. So here you can see the new all black metal barrel S Gel versus the standard one. And just I had been playing with this standard one for a while. I had bought a bunch of these when they first came out. They're selling like an office friendly 20 pack or 24 pack, something like that. So I have these in the 1.0 millimeter, and it's just a very generous wet whatever gel pen. So that's the S Gel, and I just kind of using this just for kind of general note taking and that sort of stuff. At the same time, and for the same usage, I've been using the Zebra Sarasa R. This is a pen I really like, just a great gel pen. It's definitely one of the, if not the best gel pens sold today. The Sarasa obviously is a great name in gel pens. And when the Sarasa R came out with some improvements over the original, I don't know, it came out sort of not too long ago. I felt like it didn't really get a whole lot of fanfare or just attention at the time, but it is a very good pen. I really do enjoy using it. So as far as like just general use, excellent gel pens, Sarasa R has really kind of knocked it out of the park. You know, when I'm just doing like day-to-day note taking during the workday, it doesn't really matter. You know, S Gel, Sarasa R, like both are completely fine. But on the whole, the S Gel is fun to use, but the Sarasa R is, I would say, the higher quality pen and the better one. Also better looking. I like this this white body and the plastic. Sorry, the spring clip is obviously quite good. So that S Gel is very popular and easy to find, but overall, I prefer the Sarasa R. Also in that general note-taking category, just kind of like, you know, keeping a pen on the kitchen counter type stuff. I've been using this Hauser XO. I had bought a bunch of them. They're very affordable, very reliable. They have this fun needle tip design to them, and they're quite smooth. It's kind of like a lower priced Jetstream. I don't think the ink is quite as good as the Uniball Jetstream, but it has that sort of writing to it, just reliable, writes on all the different surfaces, very smooth. So this is the Hauser XO. I don't even know if it has a size. I think they only sell the XO in whatever size it is. I guess like a fine or a 0.5 millimeter. So I've been using this one a fair bit. And again, this is like one you could throw in your drawer, but they sell them in a big 20 or 25 pack for, I don't know what, very cheap. So I have a bunch of these. I really like using them, and they have a monster refill in them. So they just sort of work forever. Unlike, you know, a gel pen, a 1.0 millimeter gel pen, where you're blowing through fairly quickly if you're doing a lot of writing. These Hausers last for a long time, and they're really reliable. And then again, you don't have to be too precious with them because they're cheap and they sell in big packs. So Hauser XO, definitely a nice surprise and a fun pen that I recommend. A lot of people have recommended I look at more Bic pens, particularly Bic roller balls. So I bought some of these gel rollers. I bought some, I don't know, some of the Bic business type roller, whatever the name is. So I have some of them. I've been playing with them. I don't really have too much to report on yet. This is a pen that I had used, you know, a fair bit of a long time ago. I don't know, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, who knows. But I just have been revisiting and not really using them too much. I kind of have to force myself to use them, but I have been playing with these Bic roller balls and just like getting a feel for what everyone's saying and why people love them so much, and why people keep emailing me saying to do some videos and articles or whatever about them. Last up, we have this pen. This is I guess a novelty pen, but I saw it in a Japanese, I guess like a grocery store type thing. And it is a gel pen. I believe it's 8 color. And it has a very cool mechanism. So basically here are the refills, kind of like a Kaleido C, a high-tech Kaleido C. And when you press this button, it changes the color in a very satisfying way, like concerningly satisfying way. And then when you want to use the color, so you want this sparkle purple, you push this little tab down and you extend it. You can extend it really far if you want to change the refill, but generally you would just go like here. And now you have a nice gel pen. I have to say, I don't use sparkle a lot, and sparkle purple is not something that will come up in my day-to-day very often, but I've been playing with this pen and it's too amusing not to use. If you can get to the standard kind of, you know, more practical colors, like, I missed it. There was a black, It's it's kind of a loose, wet gel pen, sort of like a jelly roll from Sakura. It's kind of one of those, but it's on the thicker side. I believe it's a 1.0 millimeter. So not really the type of pen you would use day to day, but I bought it, which means I'm going to do my best to use it. It's really thick. It's like over an inch thick. Let's see what it is. Yeah, I would say exactly an inch thick as per these markings right here. So it's very thick. It has an off-center tip, sort of like the Lamy Dialogue 1 that has a triangular shape and an off-center tip. This one is not triangular, obviously it's a circular pen, but it does have, it's hard to make out with this clear plastic, but you can see right here, there's sort of these divots right here that you could hold on to. I've been holding on from here just as my hand can accommodate it, but I'm guessing it's made for kids, which it's a Hello Kitty. Maybe not, I don't know. It was in the kids section when I bought it, so who knows. But anyway, to get back to the serious point, it does have a divots here for grip and a round section on the bottom with some kind of, it's not grippy, it's the same hard plastic material, but it can, keep your fingers stable. So it does have some ergonomic aspects to it. So it's not at all uncomfortable to hold. You are holding it a little bit on the low side when you're using these finger things, these cutouts, whatever, but it does enable it some comfortable writing, even though it is quite wide. It doesn't, I think I'm finding myself pushing the button a lot when the color is active, which tries to twist the internal mechanism while this refill is stopping it from twisting. So it kind of jams it, and you can fix it though. It takes a little bit of work to sort of get going, but again, once the refill is fully disengaged, it will twist again, and then you could see that twist action. Very cool. And like I said, the click is just fantastic. Let's see if we can get a better look at that. Just a really nice click. So I haven't been using this a ton, clearly, but it's a lot of fun, and just a nice thing to kind of switch things up and keep everything interesting. So those are the pens and pencils that I've been using in October 2021. Primary ones have been really, if you look at like the bulk of the writing has been with the 268 Sarasa R and I guess the Hauser, I would say, realistically. Those are kind of doing the, doing the work this month. But yeah, that should cover it. And thanks for watching.